Do you want some pumpkins?
I'm glad it's not crowded.
Then you came to the right place. We're on a hayride at Johnson's Farm in New Jersey. We're gonna go get some pumpkins, so come with us.
Baby, what's wrong?
I feel like I have to go home and draw some Spider-Man villains, but I don't know which ones. I'd like them to be Stan Lee's favorite, but I don't know which ones are his favorite.
Well, maybe you should just ask him.
That's a great idea. Let's go. Hey Stan, out of all the Spider-Man villains that you created, do you have a favorite?
No, they're villains. I don't like villains. You're not supposed to have a favorite villain. You're not supposed to like villains. They're bad people. Shame on them, each and every one.
Which is the worst of the worst?
Well, none of them are the worst, 'cause I was such a good writer that I made them all wonderful. So you could say which was the best of the best, which I have no idea what the answer would be anyway. I kind of like the Green Goblin, because I like the sound of the name, the Green Goblin.
He's my favorite too.
Of course, I like the Lizards. I like poor old Vulture. He was older than I was. That's what made me happy with him. The only character older than me. Well, I don't even remember who his other villains were.
Scorpion, remember him?
Scorpion, wonderful.
Yeah, good times. Green Goblin. The Lizard. Vulture. And the Scorpion. Those are good characters, guys. Those are really good characters. We got to do this. We got to do this for Stan Lee. And here are our tools. These are some of the items that we bought at Michael's the other day. Do you remember? One of the first comics that my dad ever brought home. My dad was a comic book fan too. Was Amazing Spider-Man number 17. And he brought it home and he gave it to me. I can't remember why, if it was a birthday present or something, but couldn't have picked a better birthday present for young Ethan Van Sciver. I was thrilled with that comic book, because it was a nice spooky, I think it was the second appearance of the Green Goblin. It also featured the Human Torch, and frankly, I'd always loved the Goblin. I'd always thought he was very, very cool and very strange and scary. So I can understand Stan Lee's affection for him. Alright, so that's not too bad for a quick sketch of Green Goblin. And now we gotta move on. We gotta draw the Lizard. Yeah, the Lizard's one of my favorites too. He's such a tragic character. He's basically a man who lost his arm, and he thought he could regenerate his arm perhaps by studying lizards and how, if you cut off their tail, they can regenerate their tails. And that didn't go so well for him. Poor Kurt Connors. All right. It's sad when science drives you crazy. It drives you to the edge of madness. But it also gives you super strength and speed. And a desire to fight Spider-Man. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's draw this lizard. Not so bad for the lizard here, for a quick drawing. I really feel like we're making Stanley proud here. All right. The last character that Stanley himself brought up was the Vulture, and he, seemed to really remember Vulture fondly. I'm gonna see if I can draw this old version of Vulture. He said he liked the Vulture because the Vulture was an old man. And I like him as an old man too. And in the recent movie, Vulture was a younger man. He was Michael Keaton, who's no spring chicken, but Vulture's meant to be kind of a senior citizen. Alright. Let's draw this bird. Okay, not a bad Vulture. Let's clean up some of this pencil here. So last but not least, my guy, and Stanley didn't recommend him. I had to suggest this character because he's always been one of my favorites. I'm erasing the lizard too over here. Scorpion, who I remember from a lot of cartoons. Scorpion used to fight Spider-Man in some of the Spider-Man animated series that I remember, and I think he was in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and also the the 1960s cartoon with the great theme song that we all remember. I'm just going to draw Scorpion real small in here because, well, he was my guy. Alright. Let's get going. Let's get Scorpion in here. With a fairly spooky depiction of 4 of Stan Lee's favorite Spider-Man villains. Did you follow along? I hope yours is as good as, if not better than mine. Because it's Halloween, kids, and Halloween's the perfect time to read a comic book. Yeah, this is what it's all about right here. Let Joe Weider build you a better body for $4.98. I wonder if he'd take $4 even.
Robert Englund here, a.k.a.
Freddy Krueger, and you're gonna be watching Von Skyvertown.
Your BS has been checked.